What's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to take you guys on a drive in the 2020 Supra and show you what it's like. But once you're in, super comfortable. You can see these seats here, they really hug you nice, and they're all leather. Some great stitching. Gonna roll the windows down, put it in sport mode, and then I'll give you guys a startup. One thing I absolutely love about this car is when it's in comfort mode, it feels super smooth. It doesn't feel like you're in a really aggressive sports car. And it actually closes the valves when it's in comfort mode, so it's not too loud either. You can see I'm cruising at 37 miles an hour and it already has me at 7th gear. So it's very efficient on gas. One thing I'm not a fan of is the auto start stop for the engine. So I always just turn it off. The button's right here for it. As well as the lane assist. I usually turn that off because sometimes if there's a bump in the road and I want to go over to go around it, it'll push the steering wheel back over to keep me centered in the lane. So I just turn that off because I'm always paying attention anyways. Not sure if the camera catches it, but I have a heads up display here that tells me the speed limit and how fast I'm going. So that's a really cool feature I like. You can see here now I'm only going 50 and it's in 8th gear. I'm at like 1200 RPMs. So if you just want to drive this thing normally, you can get really great gas efficiency out of it. And then as soon as you open it up in sport mode, open up the valves, it's a whole different car. One thing you'll notice too is this whole infotainment system here, straight from BMW. So if you've ever driven a BMW or spent time in some, this is all very familiar to you guys. So my car, being the launch edition, has the 12 JBL speakers around here. They actually don't sound that great. Like the mid and high range sounds really good, except for the low end. There's not enough like punch and kick to it for me. And personally, like that's what I like bass. So eventually I'm gonna get the BAV speakers to replace all 12 of them and I'll get a lot more punch from it. Now I'm gonna drive the car back in sport mode. I'm gonna put the windows down, so sorry if there's gonna be some wind noise, but I just want you guys to be able to hear the exhaust and all the noises it makes when you're just driving it. Got the windows down, just click sport mode, changes the display, opens up the valves, and now it's geared different too, so it's gonna be ready to go. I have my sport configuration set here, and when I'm in sport mode, I have my dampening, steering, engine, and transmission all in sport. You can hit the sports displays here, so to display the horsepower and the torque I'm making as well. Traction control is working a little bit there over that bump. And then you could slap it over in manual. Now I'm using the paddles. Do some downshifts so you can hear some pops. Super aggressive, makes power almost instantly. So I like to use the paddles when I'm in sport mode because it won't really go past 5th gear, and when I'm just cruising like this right now, I don't want to just be using up extra gas. And if I want to give it gas, I'll just downshift it myself. So I'm gonna go up under this tunnel here and I'll downshift it again, get some more pops under the tunnel. Make sure you get a radar before you drive like this.